What's going on, YouTube? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Nah. I need to know what song that is. I know it's by Meek Mill, but I'm gonna need y'all to tell me what song it is. Because it's just the one part that I know halfway. And I like this song. But anyway, what's going on, YouTube land? As you can see, I'm driving. I'm headed to work. Yes, I'm late. I'm always late. I don't know why. Yeah. Oh well, it's just like it's a pretty cool job though. They don't be tripping about me. They tell me to come in one time, and if I come later than that, they don't be tripping and nothing. So you know. Yes, I'm still driving trucks. If you're wondering. Let's see what else. I know one thing. This car better not get up on my hiney again. I'm working on my cussing. Yep. I was doing a lot of that. What's going on with y'all? I want to say welcome to my new subscribers and to my vets that have been with me for a while. I'm sorry. Y'all, life has been taking turn after turn for me. I don't even know what updates I gave y'all last time, because the last video is like it's a bunch of boo. Let me just say that, because my mouth is moving, but the words are coming. The words are going first, and then my mouth is following after. Yeah, it's irritating me. I don't want to re-record it because it's like. But I think that one was the update about my birthday, my baby's birthday party. I think it was. Yeah. Anywho, can y'all believe I got a whole 16-month-old child? 2 years prior to that, I was a ball of emotions because I just had a miscarriage. And look, now I got one that's a whole 16-month-old. Woo! Look at God. I got a new car. I didn't want to get a new car. I really liked my old car. You know, it was the car I brought my baby home in and things, but the way the evil people in the world work, I had to get a new car. It took me a minute to get a new car. I got a new job. It took me a minute to get a new job. It's a lot going on. But as life turns, as the world turns, you know, sometimes you just gotta upgrade yourself. Which it is. It's a big upgrade because the last car was a 2011. And this one is 2013. So, you know, I'm slowly coming up. You know, pretty soon I'll be right in the same year. I ain't true. Car is car to me. As long as it runs, it doesn't have that many miles, and it's great on gas. My three main things. So, I have some news that not many people know about, but you know, I'm gonna take y'all on the journey with me this time. Because I know the last time I was impregnated, I was like, my mind was not even gonna lie, and I do apologize. My mind was not even on YouTube. I was so focused on having a healthy pregnancy and getting through everything, you know, making sure my child came out okay and making sure I could carry her. You know what I'm saying? So, but this journey is gonna be a little different, but not really different. I'm still gonna be a single parent. That's never gonna change. Well, I can't say that. I don't know what God has in store for me on down the line. But for right now, I'm gonna be a single parent 2 times. I am going to go through a procedure to have another child, and fingers crossed it will be a boy, because now that I have a daughter, she needs A, a sibling, and B, a brother. I mean, I can make it with 2 girls. I could. Easiest thing to me right now because I haven't started potty training yet. Yeah, I haven't started that yet. But raising a girl is just like raising yourself. It's not that hard. But now I want a boy, so I can have one of each, and so I can be done. Unless God gives me a husband, and then I'm like, oh, I hope he got kids. Because if he had kids, we necessarily don't have to have none. Because, I just let him sign that birth certificate and bam, them is his. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. But yeah, so the procedure I'm going to do is, it's not really, it's going to be an IUI, but it's going to be a different type of IUI because I'm going to go the at-home route first and see if I can be successful myself without having to pay all of the medical bills and, all the medical visits and all that stuff. I'm going to see if I can impregnate myself at home first. Now, in the event that it doesn't work, then I will go to a fertility doctor. I'm going to go to the fertility doctor anyway. But before that, if it doesn't work at home with my first try, then I will go to, to the people so they can insert it in the, probably the area that I missed. You know what I'm saying? But fingers crossed, Lord willing, praying and hoping that it works the first time that I do it myself. Because she ain't really got that kind of money to be going to the doctor and stuff like that. I mean, not for this. I'm gonna go for the fertility checking and stuff because I am older and I am slightly overweight, but I plan on losing weight. But I am gonna go for all that to make sure my parts are still working like they're supposed to. Basically, I'm gonna go do that first, and then I'm gonna proceed to do the other stuff. But I'm just going to cut out the other part of the insemination, if that makes sense. So, I'm going to take y'all on the journey with me part of the way. The other stuff you'll not get to see. I'll tell you about it. And yes, I will still be driving trucks just like I was with my daughter. That it's in my blood, and I've always heard people say, once you start driving, once you get in the trucking industry, you don't get out. And I always say, yes, I can leave it alone. It's a lie. No, I can't leave it alone because there's no job that I know. Why do drive? Okay, I'm gonna get back to that. There's no job that I know that pays as well as trucking. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way I would, not until I get my other ventures out of the way. Once I get my other ventures out of the way, then I will, back away from trucking. In the due time, I will tell you guys about that also. I want to make sure I have all of my I's dotted and all of my T's crossed before I actually talk about that also. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I will still be driving trucks. As you know, I drove my entire pregnancy with my daughter. 18 days before my due date, I got out of a commercial vehicle. I should have documented that because I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have loved to see that. I'm pretty sure they would have. But like I said, my mom was not focused on that at all. I would look at my old truck, I would look at my phone mount like the one I have now, and I would look at my phone and I would just be like, I'm so tired. I don't think they want to see like a big old pregnant belly and face looking at them like, my God. I didn't think I wanted to see that. But this go around, I definitely will document it because it'll be something to look back on for my son. Hopefully my daughter won't be jealous. She'll have other things she can say. Well, mama did this for me and she did that. Hopefully I don't have to go through that. Anyway. Oh, and there's probably going to be a name change to the channel. Not really sure. But I'm probably going to change my channel name. It's still going to be about trucking. It's still going to be about, me being a female trucker. But I have to add other stuff in there because now I am a female. I am a single parent female trucker. So, you know, that's a whole nother spectrum of the YouTube world. Because, you know, you've seen single parents, you've seen truckers, you've seen female truckers, you've seen single parent females. But have you ever seen a single parent female trucker? That's different. So, of course, you know, I have to step up my game and really give y'all content of every, you know, the aspect of being a single parent and being a female trucker. Because, you know, it's a lot to this life. I am extremely grateful for it. It's just a lot. I never expected, well, let me not say that. I always said that if the other parent couldn't co-parent correctly with me, then I would rather do it by myself. Because I am the product of... Sorry, guys. That's going to be another video, too. I am the product of single parents. And I'm not going to say it wasn't that my father couldn't co-parent correctly with my mom. I'm going to say that it was more of 2 different cities, and one was just not the best parent when it came to his kids. I'm just saying that. I love him to death because he gave me life, but it's like... Sorry again. I'm gonna have to edit this video. Yeah. But yeah, I just never. I had a feeling that it would happen, but I never expected that I would actually be a single parent. I don't regret it at all. I don't, because of the other person. It was, you know. Yeah. I don't regret it. If I had to do it all over again, would I do it? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely would. Would I pick the same person? Absolutely. Because as I've thought about it, he's the only person that could give me the daughter that I have. So if he's the only one that can give me the daughter that I have now, absolutely, I would choose him all over again. Well, I would do that all over again, no problem. Yes, I would be a single parent all over again, no problem. But anyway, off of the serious stuff and into more interesting stuff, I have a question for people that drive cars such as myself. Why come when y'all driving and the speed limit is one thing, right? And the other car is going the speed limit maybe 1 or 2 miles over, you who are going like 50 miles over the speed limit decide to ride there behind? I need answers, because that irritates me so much. Like, don't ride my behind, especially if the lane over is open. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Like, in the driving book, it says no tailgating. So stop it, okay? Thank you. Very appreciative if you would stop it. Another thing. People that, when you're getting on the freeway, right? And you happen to see an 18-wheeler is in the far right lane of the freeway that you are about to enter. Why don't you either speed up or slow down so there's no situation with the 18-wheeler? Because, you know, you guys, we are 80,000 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And I say we because I'm a truck driver. We're 80,000 pounds. And with you getting on the freeway going, I'm going to say 50, and the speed limit is 65. Do you know how difficult it is for us to stop without hitting the back of you? And do me a favor, stop listening to these lawyer commercials, okay? Just stop. because these lawyer commercials are full of bull. Yes, there are bad truckers out there. I will not lie and say there's not, because there are. I've come across them myself. But these lawyer commercials that are telling you, if you've ever been hit in a car wreck or a truck wreck, call such and such and such and such and such. Listen, yes, you can call them. Yes, they will take the case. But something that they don't tell you is that case can go on for years and years and years. Because most trucking companies do not want to pay. Okay, look at Walmart. They did not want to pay. They don't want to pay you. So instead of putting your own life and the people that are with you or around you lives in danger, respect the trucks. We will respect the cars. I know I do. I respect cars because I drive a car. I drive a car also. You know what I'm saying? So I respect the car. But stop listening to these lawyer commercials. They are not giving you the full extent of what would happen if you get in a truck wreck. It takes a lot for a company to pay you. And they are going to send you through the mud in order to not have to pay you. You're going to spend more money on your lawyer than you are when you get it. Okay? You're going to spend more time with if you have to do an arbitrator or with the judge than you would if you would just drive normally. You're going to waste all this time, all this money, and then once you get the settlement, guess how much of the money goes to the lawyers? So come on, people, just stop. Just stop listening to these lawyers. I see it. I hear the commercials all the time, and there's one particular commercial. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not gonna say the lawyer's name because she just really chaps my hide. She really does. She even had the audacity to get a guy to pretend like he was a truck driver and pretended like he left her a voicemail. Like, girl, bye. Okay, first of all, truckers don't even talk like that. Okay, listen, girl, bye. Because I know I'm not finna leave a voicemail. If I'm finna leave you a little holla ass message, I'm not gonna leave it on the voicemail. I'm gonna text you, or I'm gonna keep calling to get the phone. Simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I can say is stop listening to these lawyers because they're not telling you the truth. They sucker you in to get your money, and then they keep it. The other lawyer for the company drains it and drains it and drains it and drains it. They keep saying, "Oh well, you know, we're gonna have to what's the word? Do a continuation." Do you know how much that costs? Like, that costs a lot of money because you still have to pay your lawyer and all this. Like, I have a friend, actually an ex. He was in a truck wreck with a bad truck driver, and he was actually homeless, living in hotels, waiting to get paid from the truck wreck. Now, his lawyers told him a bunch of bullshit about his appearance and all this shit, because in actuality, he could have won that case and won a lot of money. But his lawyers, who didn't know what they were doing, told him something different. So he had to settle for less. Yeah, no, don't do that. Just drive right. Everybody want to get rich quick scheme. Don't do it with trucks. Because who's to say the truck driver that you decide to target, and, you know, let's say that driver is not that good of a driver, it's a new driver, okay? You decide to target a brand spanking new truck driver. He hits you, right? But instead of you walking away from it, you die. What money you gonna spend? Don't nobody get no money but your family. So, I mean, you done all this and you ain't getting nothing but put in the ground. So what was the whole purpose? There was no purpose. So just stop. Everybody just drive like they got some sense. Excuse me, truckers included. Everybody drive like you got some sense. Let's just make this life a whole lot easier, okay? And for the bad truck drivers, get off the road. because you're making it worse for the good truck drivers. Now, yes, I've had my share of wrecks. I've never hit a car. I just lied. Yes, I did. But I didn't kill him. It was my own fault, you know, because I turned the corner, and that was the very first time I've ever hit a car. Not even gonna lie. But it was my fault. I was turning a corner, and I wasn't paying attention. For one, he was over the line. He should have been, you know that thick white line that's on the road at the light? Y'all supposed to stop before that. Okay? He was over that thick white line. And it was a car behind him that wouldn't back up when he needed to back up. And instead of me actually paying attention, I looked in my left mirror one time, and I kept looking in my right mirror to make sure I didn't hit the curb. Well, I never came back and looked in my left mirror, and I hit his truck. So the whole drops out of him. He was fine. He was cool. I was a nervous wreck because one, I was pregnant, and two, it was my first actual accident. So I was a little distraught. But you know, like I said, you got good drivers and you got bad truck drivers. But just like that, you got good car drivers and you got bad car drivers. Sorry for the shakeage. There's something wrong with my car. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm gonna go take it to the shop though. And it's kind of pissing me off because like I just got this car. So yeah. But anywho, that was my little trucking advice for the day. I am about to get off of here because I am almost at work and I'm stuck in traffic now and my car keeps shaking. So I will talk to you good people probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Wednesday. And yes, there is a video coming of me finally introducing my daughter after a year. It's something. But she will also be on the page live. So yeah. Gotta edit that too. Anyway, yeah, so I will talk to you good people later. Y'all have a great, blessed day and enjoy life. Good day.